What is your pledge?
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's Sinan from Sinbad Paints. Today I will be painting my Primaris Chaplain, who is converted into Black Templar. Here we have the model in sub-assembly. I always recommend breaking your miniature into manageable parts, especially for something as detailed as Chaplain. This makes it much easier to reach all those tricky areas later when painting. Before we dive into the painting, let's quickly go over the tools I will be using. Let's start with the face, and as always, my go-to paint is Bugman's Glove from Citadel. Being the only skin part, the face is a focal point, so it's worth spending some extra time here. Next, I'm painting the first red part, which is the cross on his shield. And for this one, I'm using Dirty Red from AK Interactive. Next up, I want to create power effect inside of the shield. And to start the process, I firstly apply titanium white ink from AK Interactive. While the white ink dries, I started to paint shield's rim. As I did it on my Titus video, I applied True Metallic Metal System from Vallejo. I applied Imperial Gold from the gold set with my synthetic brush. I continue with painting the metal parts with gunmetal from AK Interactive. Let's get back to the shield, and let's paint the orange ink on top of the white one. I try to cover areas where I painted with white ink, but leave the hexagonal areas painted with black. Now for the armor. I'm using black from AK Interactive, and instead of using a brush, I am applying the black base coat using an egg-shaped makeup sponge. This is a great trick to achieve a smooth, slightly textured finish without visible brush stroke. Gently dab the sponge into your paint, remove excess, and lightly tap into the armor panels. This approach builds up coverage gradually and creates a subtle variation in the black. Once the base coat dried, I applied first armor highlight with smooth black from AK Interactive. Once again, I'm using the makeup sponge. Take your time here. Thin layers are the key. You don't want to obscure any of the details. Off camera, I added yellow ink on the raised part of hexagonal areas inside of the shield, and carefully dry brush Supernova Red from AK Interactive. Next up, I paint the red part on the shoulder pads such as the cross. My go-to paint is Dirty Red from AK Interactive. Now let's paint the iconic tunic with the DAG 10 from AK Interactive. While the paint on the tunic dries, I'm painting the rib cage of the chest plate with Zunderdust from Citadel. I am using also Zunderdust to paint the parchments of the purity seals. Then I started the base, and I begin with painting the rubbles with Zunderdust again. Next up, I paint the ground with neutral gray from AK Interactive. Just to mention here, the base that I'm using is a 3D paint I purchased from Etsy. It's a 40mm base. I continue with painting the leather parts, which is basically the belt, and my go-to paint is Cool Red from NK Interactive. I want to paint the book with a different color than I paint the belt, so I use red-brown from AK Interactive. Next up, let's paint the gold parts. As for the rim of the shield, I use Vallejo's True Metallic Metal Systems Imperial Gold. I firstly paint the halo on top of the backpack, and then the remaining ones such as shoulder pads, rims, and knee protectors. Now the sword. I use gunmetal from AK Interactive. All base coats are done, so let's start with shading. Firstly, I will be shading the base, and I am using Agrax Earthshade from Citadel. For the face highlight, I'm building up highlights on the raised areas, such as forehead, cheekbones, nose, and chin. Use thin layers and blend carefully to create smooth transitions. Don't forget the eye, as there's only one. First paint the eye with the black, and then add 2 dots of Deck 10 on both corners of the eye. As I did for Titus and for his ultramarine brothers, I will apply water slide decals on the parchments. Carefully cut the decals from the decal sheet and dump it into the water. Once the decal is loose, place it on the area where you want to apply it. I'm using Microset blue bottle to make sure the decals become easy to slide to the position that I want them to be. Microsol, the red bottle, make sure the decals adapt to the surface. The goal was to give the model a stern, battle-hardened expression, fitting for a warrior priest of the Black Templars. And to be honest, I'm really happy with the result. Let's put some matte varnish on top of shiny decals. I'm using my good old gunmetal pigment. I am basically rubbing pigment on the top of the sword by using a makeup brush. As final edge highlight for the black armor, I'm using weathering pencils from AK Interactive. They are super easy to use. If you want to draw a straight line, you can easily do it. The only one thing is not to push them too hard on the model, otherwise you might risk to take out the paint underneath. One of the biggest advantages of those pens is that they are acrylic paints. So if you are not happy with the color, you can easily rub them off with a slightly damped brush or paper. I'm using this to blend the paint better and make sure that there are no real harsh color passes. Let's highlight the skull, rib cage on the chest armor, and candles on the base. my go-to paint is Ushanti Bone from Citadel. Next step is to do the edge highlighting on the gold parts, and for this one I'm using highlight color from Vallejo's True Metallic Metal system. Edge highlight will be done with the silver from Vallejo game color system. And here we have the finished Black Templars Primaris Chaplain. The deep black armor, the crisp highlights, the rich gold details, and the iconic chained weapon all come together to create a miniature that truly embodies the relentless zeal of Black Templars. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please give it a like and maybe consider subscribing to the channel. And as always, keep painting, keep crusading, and I will see you on the next one. See ya.